Let's face it, as silver stackers, we should be used to bad news with regards to this metal in a variety of different ways, but mostly with price. But that's not what the bad news I'm going to share with you in this video that we should be expecting. I'll talk about it, and a major announcement you're going to want to stay tuned to later in the video as we explore. Silver stackers who have been accumulating this metal for any length of time have been disappointed by its performance in one way or another. And the one way we usually think about is price, but I'm going to be talking about a different way in this video. You see, the one thing that silver does that most other commodities don't is, well, it kind of fluctuates in price. It's very volatile. And some people have found that it has not preserved their wealth, mainly because they buy a whole big chunk of it at one time and then get discouraged when the price does go down, and then they sell it off. There's a most extreme example of it was what somebody shared with me via private message many years ago. I did post a video about that lesson, and the lesson can be learned from it. Silver is a long-term proposition, folks, and the only way you're going to benefit from stacking silver is to not have your expectations set too high. Aim for mediocrity, folks. That's right. I'm not talking about aiming for excellence with silver. I'm talking about understanding what it has been for thousands of years. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not a get-rich-in-30-year scheme. It's about preserving the riches you already have. It's about wealth preservation. It's about maintaining a stable store of value over the long course of time, in spite of its fluctuations in price in the short term and medium term. But that's not where I'm going with this. But you can take advantage of the dips in silver's price. My friends at Summit Metals have really good prices for silver products. I hope you will check them out. And they are considering expanding their selection. So those of you who do like a little variety, they are growing very fast and they are very open-minded. They're a very flexible company. They're constantly asking for input. And they're very friendly over there at Summit Metals, so check them out at summitmetals.com. Now, silver, what's going on? What is the bad news about silver? I think the ratio between gold and silver is going to go over 100, and I think it's going to happen whether or not gold goes up or not from here. In fact, I think in some cases we are starting to see a little bit of some cracks in the market in terms of the price. And silver is one of those metals that over 50% of silver's use is with regards to industry. And that could be something that could pull on its price, especially if we head into a recession or an economic downturn or a market crash. I think we're going to see 100 to 1 and over soon. As I record this video, we're over 90 to 1 right now. And I think it's just a matter of time. But do not be discouraged. I am still bullish on silver's price. I still think we're going to see $36 silver by the end of the year. I could be wrong on that. But nonetheless, I do feel pretty good about silver staying where it is, maybe falling back a little bit. We could be at the beginning of that lull period in terms of its price, where it may fall into the $30 range, maybe a little bit below that or a little bit above. But I don't think we're going to see much of a difference in price unless there is a market shock of some sort. Stay tuned. That could happen. Be prepared if it happens. Does that change the fundamentals for silver and stacking silver? No, it does not, and it should not, because it's about holding on to it for a longer length of time. It's about wealth preservation, taking advantage of utilizing dollar cost averaging and enhancing it a bit by maybe buying a little bit more if the price goes lower, and maybe not buying much or any at all if the price goes up. In fact, really, you should weigh your own budget, your own fiscal circumstance and situation, and act accordingly based off of what is going on in your personal situation. That's really what it boils down to. It's got to be personal for you. You can lose big time with silver if you buy it the wrong way. But nonetheless, that is something I think we should be prepared for. And a lot of people get discouraged by that high gold to silver ratio and think, well, it's undervalued. Something's got to break sometime soon. but it may not break anytime soon. And that, though that is bad news, that's only based off of the market between gold and silver. That has no bearing whatsoever on your own personal situation with silver. In other words, it doesn't matter what gold does if silver can maintain your wealth by utilizing a dollar cost averaging approach, and the longer you hold it, the better off you're going to be in order to realize that. Well, you are ahead of the game compared to many other Americans in terms of where they put their money, in terms of preserving it, the safest way to be able to do it. And also, like gold, silver indeed is wealth outside of the very system from which we find ourselves apart. There's something that's invaluable to that cannot be monetized. It cannot be measured in any other way other than history. History shall be your guide. So I want to encourage you as a silver stacker. And by the way, speaking of historical silver, well, my good friends at Germanium Mint sent me another piece of silver to review in the Rune series. This is a really cool looking symbol. This is the Ingwaz ingot, a 1 ounce, 4/9 fine cast rune. I love the antiquing they did on this. A really nice piece here. The Ingwaz rune symbolizes fertility, unity, and the completion of cycles. It matures inner strength, supports transformation, and promotes balance and stability. Its energy inspires introspection and growth, emphasizing the importance of grounding and preparing for new beginnings. So this has some meaning, but of course, obviously, it's related to mythology and the like, and a lot of their products kind of are. Take that for what it is. But nonetheless, it's just a theme here, and they're very consistent with their products throughout, which I love that about Germanium Mint. Very well crafted, as you can see. It's etched on the back, 4/9 fine silver, 1 ounce, and this is each one of these are serialized as well. Out of 2,500 of these that will be produced. So very nice of Germanium Mint to send that along. I'm going to set that right there so we can kind of take a peek at it while we're looking at silver here. So that is really what I want to encourage you through this potential bad news that could be coming. I believe it will be coming. I believe 100 to 1 silver to gold is probably going to be around the corner somewhere. And again, this is solely my opinion. I don't know. It may or may not happen, but I have a feeling that it probably will. And it will be okay with me, and I hope it will be okay with you if it does. It's just that I have a feeling that could occur. But nonetheless, the gold to silver ratio's normal ratio is something that we probably are going to have to rethink. You know, I've moved the needle where I think it should be. The longer it stays in the high 80s and low 90s, the less likely it's going to go back down to the original, the last 50-year ratio or what have you, or even 20-year ratio, around 60 to 1. Likely it's going to be somewhere between 75 and 85, which is a very big range, no question about it. But you think about it, there's over 10,000 uses for silver, so keep that in mind. All right, I want to shift now to a major announcement, folks. We have got 90,000 subscribers, and I want to thank my subscribers who have been subscribed to me for a long time. I appreciate you so much, and it means more to me than you know for those of you who watch my content daily or regularly. I know I produce a lot of content, so it means a lot to me that you take the time to watch. So I very much appreciate those of you who have been subscribed for a while. And I also want to thank the new subscribers. This month has been my best month ever in terms of views and subscribers. If we keep this up, we're going to get 100,000 before the end of the year. However, in the last day, the algorithm has completely wiped me out, and I've gone back to the same amount of views, even less than before. So it's very fickle, the algorithm is, and how the information goes out. Getting notified of the videos. So I'm going to first do what I promised. When I hit 90,000 subscribers, I said I was going to undo this tube of a half ounce a Noah's Ark from Armenia. These are 2012s, and have never been out of the package since I got them in 2013. The first year this channel was in creation or in existence. And so this will be the first time that I and you have seen these, at least from this tube. Now, we all know what they look like. And I do have a ½ ounce outside of this somewhere. They're going to be extra thick, which I like about it. But I figured, let's go ahead and do it. So let's undo this as I promised and see what's inside here. Let's see here. Undo this. This is the original mint tape, by the way. So we're going to manually do it by hand and take it out and unravel it. Here we go. All right. Around and round it goes from the tube. Each of these here. And with bare hands, I'm going to remove these. Ah, look at that. There they are. Wow. Let's take them out. Ah, look at that. Armenian Noah's Ark coins, 1/2 ounce. I love that they're extra thick. The smaller they go, the thicker they are, which is really nice. And this is what it looks like. 2012, 200 dram is the denomination on these. 1/2 ounce, 3/9 fine silver from the same mint that produces the Geiger bars. Very, very nice. And Noah's Ark, a nice little proof-like finish on them. But there they are, a full tube. Let's see how many there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 of these. There we are. Let's put them all together there. There's 20. They're all there. Nice, shiny, as if from the mint. Brand new. So there you go. As promised, there you go. Now, our road to 100,000 subscribers is going to require a little bit more work. And here's how we're going to get there between now and 2000 and the end of 2025. What I'm requesting is for you to keep watching the channel, obviously, because the more people that watch that are already subscribers and continue to be subscribers, and the better off it's going to be. But here's what's going to happen if we reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. This here will be shown. This is what's in this box right here will be shown if we reach 100,000 subscribers in general. But what's in this box will be shown if we reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. Plus another surprise will be shown as well. A couple of surprises, perhaps. I don't want to announce them right now because I don't want people to use that as a motivation to subscribe. I just want people to subscribe for the content, not based of what could or could not be coming if I reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. However, the way that you can do it as an existing subscriber is to continue to watch the videos, and I appreciate everybody who does. And even if you lose interest somewhere in the middle, maybe you can just step away and let the video play to the end. I would appreciate it. And also, this is a way you can help without actually donating to the channel, is watch to the end of the video. That is very important because that's called retention. The more that happens, the more the videos get shown to other people. And so there's that. The other thing you can do is watch another video. As soon as you're done with that video, watch another video on the channel. I have over 7,000 of them, so there's no shortage of videos to see. More than likely, most of you have never seen some of my other videos. So that's another way you can do it. Another thing you can do is press the notifications bell so that you can be apprised of the latest video as it makes its way across your device. And you can also bookmark the channel page, because some people have been booted off being subscribed. And if you do that, that will also let you know if you're subscribed or not. And you can always check there for the latest videos if you don't see notifications. You can share the videos that I do. You can share those to other folks on other social media platforms like X and what have you. And you can also comment to let me know you're there. That helps the algorithms as well as pressing the thumbs up button. If you press that like button down below, that helps as well with engagement. So those are the things that you can do, and it would be very much appreciated for sure. That could help us get there in 2025. And so that's the big announcement. Stay tuned. And I appreciate every single one of you taking the time to watch this video and be here. And I want to encourage you to keep on pressing on with silver, because I think it's an amazing metal, no matter what. So with that, I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to watch, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.